we are here exploring our own backyard. Come join us for a walk through Central Park and learn some new facts.
Alright, we are parked on 2B in a hospital. Ali, what hospital is this? Lenox Hill?
Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai. 2B. Alright, we're gonna walk towards Madison Avenue. Gonna walk through Central Park today. Nothing unusual, but it's a beautiful day in New York City. We want to show you guys what Central Park looks like if you want to come here in March, April. First thing first, we're going to find a nice place to enter Central Park. Right now we are on 97th Street and 5th Avenue. Alright, we have entered Central Park. Welcome to Central Park. We are entering roughly around 95th or 97th Street. So just for reference here, we're gonna try to walk zigzag through the park, show you guys. You gotta be careful crossing any roads, even as for runners or bicyclists. Always follow the sign. Only because the direction of the traffic is bi-directional, so you don't know if the runner's gonna come this way and the bicyclist will come another way. All right, we're gonna go check out the reservoir. Alia, what do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Yep. All right. So we're checking out the residential buildings, which I think are even taller than Empire State Building at this point. We're gonna tell you guys some cool facts about Central Park. Okay, so the first Central Park fact is this is the first landscaped park, public park in the United States. But the biggest fact is that we live in New York City and Hiz and Nisa have traveled around the world and this is their very first time visiting Central Park. We have seen fake Central Parks and cruise ships and airports and whatnot, but this is their first time in Central Park, the real one. So we came out of the Central Park just so we can take a couple of pictures of the Guggenheim Museum, which is such an iconic building. And so when we do our New York series, we'll probably make some videos on Guggenheim, the Met, and a whole bunch of other art museums. So here we are taking a quick snack break in front of the Guggenheim. I think this is probably a good spot to do fact number 2.
Fact number 2 is that Central Park is actually bigger than the whole country of Monaco, and it ranks in the top 25 parks in the whole world.
All right, so where we are walking right now is actually called the Museum Mile. Between the Guggenheim, a couple of other museums, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. There's a whole lot of museums on 5th Avenue right next to Central Park. Right, next up is the Metropolitan Museum of Art. We'll show you a better view of it from the other side, hidden behind the sun. Fun fact, I used to work at this art museum. I worked here for 16 years. My brother still works here.
So another interesting fact about Central Park is that it's 58 miles of pedestrian walkway and there's only one straight line.
This is the Metropolitan Museum of Art. We're going to actually continue walking, go back inside Central Park and actually go over some other additional cool facts. I also noticed that there's quite a few Nathan's Famous carts now all around the city. That's a new thing for me. I've not been in the city for a few years because we have been traveling the world. All right, at 5th and 79th Street, let's go inside Central Park and explore. Hiz, you want to explore Central Park? All right, let's go. This part of Central Park seems a little bit more relaxed and the 90s and the 80s streets around the reservoir, there was a lot more crowd there. You can check out signs. We are heading towards the Ramble. This is Cedar Hill, and a fun fact about this hill is when there's snow in Central Park, all the kids come and then they slide down that hill. That's one of the more famous snow tubing in Central Park. Now, if you know of another hill other than Cedar Hill, let us know in the comments. Alright, Ali, I think it's time for another cool fact.
I'm ready with it. I'm not at all surprised about it. Since 1908, Central Park has been featured in over 240 feature films. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. From time to time, you kind of find these quiet spots in Central Park, and then you go into a little bit more crowded as you go towards the center, towards this main road where a lot of the cyclists are, a lot of the joggers, runners are. It gets crowded, but if you ever come across a crowd, continue walking, you will find a nice quiet spot in Central Park. Now, there's park rangers driving around, making sure that people are observing the rules on this main walking, cycling road. We have a lot of people sitting with their picnic baskets, listening to some music. Looks really nice. All right, we're doing a quick water break by this giant rock.
Now, continuing with the beauty of Central Park was actually modeled to look like a painting by a European master.
Are you enjoying your time in Central Park? Alright, Isa just handed me this flower.
From Central Park.
And he said all the grown-ups got this flower.
Yeah,
Thank you, Isa.
I got one from Khizr.
And he did say these were from Central Park. Alright, so the construction of Central Park began in 1858, and they planted 500,000 trees and shrubs and plants to build Central Park by hand. And of course, the famous horse carriages of Central Park, you can smell them.
The construction began in Central Park in 1858, and the overall park takes up roughly 843 acres of land, which is roughly 16 billion New York apartments.
Now that is a cool fact. Alright, I don't know what's happening. Kiz is getting a piggyback ride on his cousin. Dude, that looks insane. And now we are on our way towards Midtown, probably about another 20 minutes away. And I'm gonna say, what an incredible little heaven inside a bustling New York City. It gets crowded, but you know, it's not a bad way to spend a beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Look how beautiful these trees are.
Yeah, the trees are beautiful. You can do
I'm sure they look amazing in spring and in fall, but right now they have their own beauty.
Yeah? Looks beautiful. Alia and Sufyan taking some pictures in Central Park. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick tour of Central Park.
And learning some new facts about Central Park with us.
Well-
We'll catch you guys in the next one.
We'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Horses. Here's, you can smell the horses, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Follow some signs. Of course, this is horse carriages, but that's not a horse carriage. So you gotta follow the signs and stay on the pedestrian pathways.